Good evening, everybody. Cows Matter. Good evening. Good evening to Ozzy, Royalty, Ozzy, everybody coming in here. Barry, welcome to Encounters, everybody. It's 5 minutes after 11, only 5 minutes after, so we're only 5 minutes late. Mike Masters, good to see you. Leslie, Kai, Jersey for Life, everybody coming in here. Good to have you with us. Karen Valdez, welcome. Jersey for Life, good to see you. Frank Lee Burt. Welcome, Liebert, Floyd Barrow, everybody, Cassie. Hey, Cassie up in Canada. Everybody out there, Skywatcher 508. Everybody coming in here. Welcome, B. Norab, Cassie. Let's see who we got here. Flossie Jane. Hey, Flossie Jane. Hey, Jared. Good to see you. Everybody coming in here. Baron Y. Vago. Hey, Baron Y. Vago. Leanne, good to see you. Laura, everybody, please follow when you're coming in here. If you're new here, one of the things you want to do right away, go to my bio and press the follow button. That's really important. And also like. So tap on the screen. You see those hearts? If everybody taps on the screen, that will make our numbers go up. We want to go up to 100,000 by 1 a.m. on the East Coast here. Good to see you, Flossie. Everybody, Brenda. Welcome, everybody. Laura, good evening. Kim, welcome, Kimma something. Eve Walters. Hey, Eve Walters. Kaleidoscope, welcome to the show. I like that name. Ag, welcome. Hey, Chesno, good to see you, brother. Hope the little doggie's doing good. You got the good dog there. And let's see, Sunchild. Good to see you, Sunchild. Van Z, welcome. Hey, what's up? Hey, Just Rich, 22. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's keeping warm because we got a lot of Arctic cold air coming down here into the whole area. Jenna, hey, Leslie, good to see you. Good to see Foxy P. Older people, Frank Boss, 57. We got a lot of good folks. Pixie Lynn, hey, Pixie Lynn, 443. It's 11 here. Yeah, it's really cold up here in Connecticut, here in central Connecticut. Hey, Tina, good to see you. Sun 176, Winnie. Hey, Winnie, please share and like. FYP, share and like. Spread the word because we're here to bust the matrix. You know it. And we're going to bust the matrix of some cosmic truth always. And I have a great audience. All our shows are caught up. Oh, Bella, let's see. Bella, something is from Connecticut. Ah, Bella, where are you in Connecticut, Bella? We're down here in Wallingford, Connecticut, near Durham, and 15 minutes north of New Haven. Hey, Michelle, welcome. You're in Milford, Connecticut. Okay, you're right on the coast. Very cool, very cool. We get down there definitely sometimes. Hey, Alvin. Danielle, welcome. Just Richard in Middletown. Okay. Just to have you with us here. I was on the radio station in Middletown on the FM side, just taking a break. And so it's good to have you with us. Hey, everybody. Jeff Brown, Loria, Monica Dorset, good to see you. I might need to fix. Yeah, there we go. I'm just glaring reflection of the camera. Let's see if I can adjust things here a little bit. Oh, well, there we go. A little bit better. Hey, Sonia, good to see you. Hey, Dragon Candy, good to see you. Everybody, JD Miller. I think it's Ain't So You Match. Welcome, Elaine. Welcome to the show. Everyone come. Liana, good to see you. Tracy Faith, good to see you. And we're going to bring it up here. We're just getting started. So usually we have a couple hundred people on here once we get going here. Kyle Boyers, thank you for the roses. We appreciate that. And the heart in me. Thank you, Liana, for that. Hey, Rainbow. Good to see you. Oh, okay. Extra prayers. Car broke down. Yeah, we'll send definitely some prayers that way. Darren Babcock, welcome. Hurry Up Tree. Good to see you. Richie, welcome to our show. Paula Beck. Hey, Paula. Hey, friends, Bot, is there any talk about time travel on this? People can talk about that. You know, time travel, some people know about it. There have been a couple people that talk about time travel on here from time to time. There are people that have created videos claiming they are time travelers. So I'm always curious as to how those people, and then they show themselves in a different time period at a restaurant in 1975. So you wonder whether they're physically there, or maybe there are some people time traveling. Hey, Gary, good to see you. Hey, Raisin King. Hey, Phil and Flowers. Rudy, welcome. Everybody coming in here, wherever you may be. Dr. LL. Throts and Pears, I think, is Jenny Millenny. Hey, Jenny Millenny. Amua. Blondie. Peace, love, and light, Marinee. Hey, Rogue, good to see you. Alfie Love. Welcome, Alfie Love, to the show. And everyone coming in here. And for new people, this is actually our third year, celebrating our third year on TikTok with Encounters, which is an actual spiritual UFO talk show. We're not just on here, just getting together a few people chatting about UFOs. We are actual talk show. So welcome to the show. K02M03, welcome. And our show is watched all over the world. Well, obviously, it's on TikTok, so anybody in the world with TikTok can watch the show and participate in the show, not just watch it. So if you've had, hey, beam me up, Scotty, there's no life on this rock. Hey, Jeffrey, welcome to the show. Hey, Jordan. And all my shows are on my YouTube channel, so make sure you go to my bio. Hey, Loretta, thank you for the gifts. Go to my bio and go to the link for my YouTube channel. You'll see all my shows that I've done for almost the last 3 years on TikTok. It's going to take you a long time to go through every show. But, I don't expect anybody to do a marathon in 24 hours. So there you go. Hey, Loretta, thank you again for the roses. Mike Johnston, what do you think about chemtrails? I think they're not good. I've studied the chemtrail situation. Great question, Mike. So chemtrails are being used for multiple purposes. One, to do something to the atmosphere of our planet. And two, to block our abilities to see other things, like non-terrestrial spaceships. So I think the chemtrails are used to mess up our atmosphere and also to block our ability to see what's actually out there. And that's why the chemtrails were put in there. Judy White, good to see you. Hey, Arthur, good to see you. Psychic, let's see. If we ask them hard enough, will they come take us? Well, it's not so much taking us. They're not taking us. The space people aren't going to be taking us. They're here to come back and communicate with us. They're there to show us the true nature of our human beingness, or cosmic beingness, so to speak. They're coming here because it's time. It's a divine plan. So they're not going to take us. There's no taking us. Good evening, Kimberly. But they are going to equally make contact with us, and we're going to learn a lot about our cosmic history once the contact happens. Good evening, 661. We're going to learn a lot about our cosmic history. I can guarantee it. So that's why I just was watching a woman on here earlier. She had a recording, and she's a contactee. And interesting video. I hope she shows up on my show. I didn't even contact her or anything, but she was talking about how they want you to look, the orbs and the stuff that's out there. The orbs are being seen during the day, but they're seen, hey, Acid TV, good to have you with us. But at night, they're also being seen. And they want people to see them, to get people prepared. And that's really kind of a key thing here, that we're looking towards preparation. And it's now time for us to do it. And this woman made a very good point, which I was trying to make here recently, is that the drones are monitoring the orbs. So our government sends these drones up, the real drones, these big drones. They're monitoring the orbs, which are actually the non-terrestrial craft and other things. But our governments are monitoring these things all over the world. They're monitoring these objects that are showing up, the orbs, so to speak. Some of you call them plasmoids, but I just call them what they are. They're orbs. And some of these orbs are really big and some are small. But these orbs are here to get us prepared for something way bigger. Hey, Wesley, thank you for the heart me. And so I think, that's what's happening now. And this woman, when I was listening to her recorded video, it made a lot of sense, what she was saying. Good. Thank you for the share. Everybody, please share. Daku, welcome. Daku, P. Something G3, April, welcome to the show. CmdrAleon, welcome. Everybody coming in here, we see you. Jersey for Life, thank you for the heart. Kimberly, thank you for the roses. Lisa Huff, welcome, Lisa. Ammo20, welcome. George something, welcome. Foxy P, welcome. Patrick, I think Dawkins, welcome. Hey, Melody, good to see you. Blessings, Lady, I think Lynx or something. The Real J, welcome, Real J. What are the hours of this program? So we're in the United States here on the East Coast, friends. We're on at 11 o'clock Eastern till 1 a.m. So this is a 2-hour show nightly. And yeah, East Coast, 11 till 1 a.m. And people start coming in from all over the place. Hey, The Real J, good to see you guys. Do these plane crashes have anything to do with UFOs or drones or orbs? No. The plane crashes have nothing to do with the drones, the orbs, or anything. They're just these things are happening. You know, every year in our country and maybe in other parts of the world, there's always been numerous amounts of either little planes, Cessnas, airline jets that have crashed, but it has nothing to do with the orbs or anything else in the sky. It has to do with something with the aircraft itself. Can I do 4 hours at a night? No way. I couldn't do 4 hours. No way. If I did 4 hours, I'd be not here. 2 hours I can do. 4 hours, there's no way. You know, I mean, there's some people that I think are on here during the day that have hours and hours to spend. But yeah. I think it also is lack of maintenance too. Acid TV, I think you're right. Hey, Starseed Light, welcome to the show. That's a good name, Starseed Light. Starseed Light Worker, welcome to the show. Light Worker, yeah, good to see you. Hey, Pixie. Pixie says, hello, Commander. I know what happened during that time. I think my boyfriend at the time and me were abducted. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, we've done, the other night on our show, we interviewed all kinds of people, but I had, about 3 different guests on my show the other night, and I removed the implants out of their bodies, and they all had them in different parts of their body, and I removed the implants, and it's all documented on my latest show that I did the other night. It's on my YouTube channel. And people say to me, well, how do you remove implants? How do you, Commander, remove the implants? And one of the things I can tell you for this, like, there's only 2 people, April, my friend in Vermont, and myself, that we know of that have removed implants. We can remove implants remotely right here when we're live. We have totally removed and destroyed implants that have been in people's bodies, and everything's documented. Oh, gee, good to see you. Hey, Star, good to see you. So you probably heard, every once in a while, if you've never been here, you say, do you hear about that guy on TikTok who's removing ET implants? And that would be me. And I have done it. I use the palm of my hands here, and I am amped up. I'm actually gifted by my father off planet. He gifted me with the ability to do it, and I can do it. And, I've gotten so used to taking implants out. It's like going in a hospital and being a surgeon. You know how you go in a hospital and someone needs to have something done, maybe their stomach needs to be healed of something, and the doctors use all their tools to stop the bleeding or whatever it is. So in this case, I've been gifted to, by my father, to be able to take out the implants and destroy them. And I do. I can't even remember how many implants I've taken out, but I destroy them. So people, when they come in here and hear about the fact that I've done it, they say, Commander, can you scan me for an implant? And I do. I do it unconditionally. As part of my show, it's not the only thing in my show. We deal with videos that people are having. Hey, Ruby, we deal with top secret information. We talk about a lot of things here, but also part of the integration of my show is that if somebody has been abducted by negative ETs, I am obligated in my light work, not just to being a talk show host, I am obligated with this gift to destroy the implants and take them out of people. And that's exactly what I do. You might have heard me talk about much about it. I just do it. But I'm proactive on my show here. And if someone I interview has had an abduction experience, I will ask permission to scan them. And if I find implants in their body, I will take them out, and they know that I've taken them out, and then I destroy the implant. Just to let you know. Adam says, I have an implant. And the Real J says, lots of talk UFOs on the media lately. Something definitely is going on. Something doesn't feel right. And there's a lot of talk. I haven't been watching the mass media. I pretty much am not isolated from it, but I've not watched it. But if you go on here on TikTok, forget the mass media. People are recording right here on TikTok all over the place. They're recording orbs everywhere, from California to Europe. I mean, what's happening is, and I've stated it before, we're getting amped up for contact before or by the end of this year. We're getting amped up for it. We're really getting amped up for it. I don't remember any time in the last number of years I've been around, in all the decades I've lived, where I've seen these many orbs and people recording and documenting stuff all over the place. I've actually looked at a number of really good videos. I haven't even contacted anybody yet because it's overwhelming. There's so many people recording things, and you have to figure out, well, who do you want to have on, So some of these people that are recording things, I will contact and invite them on the show here, because some of them have phenomenal video footage, A lot of stuff going on. So welcome, everybody. Juliet, welcome. I'll have to thank you for the FYP. Lexi, good to see you. Yeah, if contact happens, the world, and you know what, Jay and Jonah, it'll never be the same. It really won't. It's not going to be the same. Our world, once contact happens, everything changes. Everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we look at the universe, the way we look at each other as people, the way we look at our planet, all of that will shift. All that's going to change, Hey, FSH, good to see you. Hey, Jen, they're already here. And they are here. Well, they've been here for billions of years, but a large majority of the galactic levels that are coming here are coming now. A lot of them are coming now. And like I said, when I'm quiet, in my quiet time, I get telepathic messages, and I quietly know, like again tonight when I went out of work at 8 o'clock here up in the East Coast here, this light I saw the other night was in the sky. And I've been trying to debunk it in my head and say, oh, it's just a moon, a star, or something. But I keep looking at it, and the thing is very much in the atmosphere, very low, and I feel like it's watching me. It's like this tonight again, this brilliant light. And when I go out of the office building, I'm looking to my right across the parking lot, and this thing is right there, and I'm like looking at it like really intently, I don't have a picture of it yet. I have to get another phone. Maybe I'll take my other thing in, but I have to get another phone because I've used up a lot of space on my phone here. So, but it's there, and if I do take a picture, I'll post it here so people can see it. A contact will happen on an individual basis. People now are being contacted on an individual basis. It started happening a little bit last year. You're going to see people having individual contacts where they live in different places around the world. Mass contact is most likely going to happen towards the end of 2025. But then we don't control, hey, One Toyota, good to see you. We really don't control, hey, Elvira, we don't control the time and the day of contact. The reason why, Mattress, a lot of videos tend to be fuzzy, it's the phone quality of phones on the camera part. Not every phone that's made has a good camera. And also the energy frequencies of the spaceships or UFOs affect the camera, And as it affects the camera, it affects the imaging of what you see on the camera regarding these objects. Yeah, B. Norab, hey, good to see you. What is ringing in the ear? Is it frequency? If there's a certain kind of ringing in the ear that has nothing to do with a medical term for the ear when it keeps ringing, but when you get a tone, tinnitus, yes. But if you get a tone in your ear and a tone gets really strong and then the tone goes away, that's different than tinnitus. So if you get not a ringing, but a tone, all of a sudden, I've had this, it'll happen like you all of a sudden get a tone, you're focused on the tone, and then the tone disappears like within 2 minutes. That is called getting a download. And you might not even know what the download is, but that's coming as a download probably from your space connection or your space family. So if you ever heard like a tone, like ooh, and then it goes down, that would be different than tinnitus. Hey, Lupita, good to see you. Hey, Raindrops. Hey, Patty Harris, good to see you. Yes, the Jersey for Life. When you get a tone, if you're getting a tone now, it's going to go away. When the tone fades out, that means you're being downloaded. So if anyone out in the world has had the tone thing happen, like out of the nowhere, you'll be sitting in a restaurant or you'll be at home watching something or sitting down reading a book or whatever it is, this tone comes and then it goes away. Yeah, that means they're talking to you. They're sending you a download. Now, you might not even understand what it is, but in your consciousness, if you focus on your inner consciousness through meditation, you'll be able to translate the tone. But you have to go into an inner guidance and inner meditation when that happens. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it is very cool, Jen. Binora, absolutely. No problem. You get them all the time, Bella? I do experience that quite often. Oh, Mike Masters, yeah. Yeah, I get the tones every once in a while. They get really loud, and then I know I'm getting a download on. I sit there and focus on the tone, and I think eventually I come up with an answer. Hey, Jan R., good to see you. Good to see you, Bird Lover. Rita Lynn, good to see you. Golden Bear, good to see you. I think these planes are crashing because of unknown craft in the air. I don't think that's happening. I mean, I do. That could be that theory could be plausible. And let's say anything's possible, but if that were the case, then every single airline jet would be crashing in the sky, and that's not happening. So we know it's. Again, I don't think it has to do with anything nefarious or anything in the skies that's trying to make these things happen in terms of the commercial flights. And let's see here. Bonnie Ellis says, I sometimes think someone on the plane that they want to blank us. Could be. I mean, that's a theory, but I don't know. Commander, you think the government will fake an alien ET attack on us? I don't. I think for years people have said that the governments or our government would be the sole one that would kind of say like there's a ET invasion of the planet and they're coming here and they're gonna do their thing, right? But from my perspective, I think it's all fear-based tactics. It doesn't mean anything. They'll try to do something. I don't know what they would think they can do to scare us, to think that people from outer space are here to take over the planet, like Mars Attack or something, the movie, which is ridiculous. I don't see that happening. I mean, they could try doing it, but if they try doing it, the space people are smart enough not to be duped into it, and they will come when they're ready to come in terms of the contact. Yeah, Jay Niner has been followed by ships for a long time. Now, Jay Niner, we'll bring you up here. Jay Niner has been a guest before. She has phenomenal activity in Washington State, and I do look at her videos, and I'm going to start posting more of your videos, Jay Niner. And she's got some incredible sightings and stuff going on out in the state of Washington. And she's been, gifted with the ability to document what she has happening where she is. Hey, Tara, good to see you. MS says he's cut aviation employment. Jen says, I feel like they will. Greetings, hey, Craigie B. No, when contact happens, no negative ETs on the planet. All the negative ETs are being found and they're being taken off planet. They will not be here when contact happens. None of the negative ETs. Let's see here. Jay Niner, good evening.
Hi there.
How have you been?
Good. How about yourself? I have a cold, so I really sound kind of froggy.
Okay, that's okay. You're still alive and well. Are you
Yes.
able to come on camera if I press the camera button?
Not right now because I'm actually getting ready to have dinner. So I'm in my dirty
Oh,
kitchen.
dinner. Oh, forget that. We can't do that to you. So tell people who are new to the show about your experiences. Because I'll tell you, Jay Niner has had she's a contactee, really. I really do believe that. She's had beautiful recordings of spaceships out where she is constantly. Tell people when it started happening and a little bit about your whole thing happening out
Sure.
there.
Yeah, well, it started happening about 7 years ago, and I was just outside. I moved to kind of near Mount Rainier. And right after we moved, I started noticing things in the sky, and I thought, well, this is kind of different. Anyway, it's gotten busier and busier every year since then. And there isn't a night if it's not like cloudy outside, there's not a night that I don't see a spaceship out there. In fact, I have
And
one that
yeah,
likes to stay above my house. I believe they follow me. I mean, I literally videotaped one following me from my house all the way. Where were we going, honey? Anyway, about, I don't know, 6 miles away from my house, and it literally followed me, waited for me to come back out, and then it followed me back home.
and I'm going on to Jay Niner's page here on my other thing here. Whoops, let me turn this down here. And while we have you on here, maybe we should show people one of your videos.
Sure.
So we're going to go here. Jay Niner has some phenomenal footage. And
Yeah, I
let's see,
have
we'll go
one.
to,
They're starting to play with me. They've been playing with me now, kind of zooming in and out toward me and then going farther away and flashing lights on me. And it's been pretty fun.
yeah. And if I go to the video sections here, okay. She's got a lot of stuff going on here. This is from 4 days ago, February 12th. I'm going to show everybody one of her videos, and this is for entertainment purposes only. You're going to see Jay Niner. She's got some great footage here. We're going to switch the camera around, and we'll let you tell us about this one that we're going to see. Let's see. Let me get myself out of the camera. We're going to flip it. There we go. And now we're going to get ready to show. Thank you so much, Juliet, for the hanging lights. Let me turn the light off here for a minute. Maybe I won't have to do that. We'll see. So we're going to show you this video. This is from Washington State at 6:45 p.m. February the 12th. And let me go to this effect here. And Jay Nine, you can tell us about this. This is phenomenal. Look at this.
Yeah, I get a lot of those. They fly over my house. Um, they're pretty fun. They're really bright and they're colorful. It doesn't look as colorful here, but if you freeze it or
Yeah.
something, you can tell that it's really colorful.
Oh
Those are
yeah,
the
you
ones.
can see.
Yeah, those are ones they'll just stop in midair and then shine a huge light on me. And
And
other times
how low is
they're
that
low.
object?
They're really
Yeah.
low. I get them all the
Wow.
way down to like just right above the trees at times.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, see the colors. You can tell that it shines different colors.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah, I get these all the time. In fact, I get some that just like one will pop in and start just kind of get really bright, and then right after it gets super bright, like 3 or 4 times, it pulses, and then
Hmm.
another one will pop into the picture, and then
And
one.
someone's asking you, do you ever talk to them, like the beings that are inside that particular ship or
I
orb?
actually have. I actually have. I have a posted one. I think I sent it to you. That I was
Yeah.
outside the backyard, and my phone died, unfortunately. But I did get. I was
Yeah.
asking it to show me that it sees me, and it got
Yeah.
brighter.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty
Wow.
fun. Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna go
come.
back.
Yeah, they're pretty
Go ahead.
fun.
So as you're talking, I'm just gonna let people see. She's got so much video footage here, folks. She's got a lot of video footage here. Let me take a look. Here's another one. This is from. Let's see. I'm gonna take a look here. She's got so much stuff. Let me go backwards here.
Yeah, if you
She's
go
got.
through some of my, I have some that like a ship goes into another ship and then takes off, and you can
Yeah.
see the ones that I have that there's like one and it gets real bright, and then another one pops in the picture, and then another one pops in the picture. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And as
I
you're
also
looking
post.
here,
Oh, there you
she's
go.
got a lot of footage here. So as we look, there's another piece of footage And let's see here. Let's see. I'm looking at this one here. This is a beautiful one. This is from. Oh, this was one from November of last year, but it should be shown because it's really kind of cool. I just want to show you some of her past videos. This is from 2024, November, and
I
let's
do
see
that.
right here.
Oh, there we go.
This is this is from November of last year,
Mm-hmm.
and this is another one of these spaceships. I'm telling you, and you're near Mount Rainier, right?
Yeah, right by Mount Rainier. Well, we're pretty close to Mount Rainier, yeah.
Mount Rainier, historically, people that have not been alive long enough to know the history, there is a space base in the mountains. Did you know
Yeah,
that, Jay Niner?
I never knew that until you told me.
Yep, there's a space base in the mountains of Mount Rainier. Deep in the mountains, there's an intergalactic space base there.
Pretty fun.
Just
Yeah,
so people want to,
these things are pretty crazy. They're really fun to watch. They like tumble, they like
yeah,
spin and tumble.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they're
crazy.
great. Mm-hmm.
People that are coming by our live broadcast should stop in here and hang out for a while. This is really pretty amazing.
Yeah,
This is
it's
from November of 7th of 2024 in Washington State, and she's near Mount Rainier.
the reason I do that. I go back through my videos and pictures. I have so many that I haven't posted. And if it's cloudy and I don't get something, I go ahead and just go through it so I can delete some because I have so many on my phone that my phone's getting clogged up.
Yeah, yeah, I know that'll happen. I'm going to
Right.
go back to the screen here. Let's just go here, and I'm
It's
going to go.
almost every night. I mean, if it's not cloudy here, it
Yeah,
is busy. It's really busy. It's gotten way busier in the last, year.
yeah, and like I said, I'm going to have to post. I'm going to pick one of your videos, latest videos. I'll post it on Astro Command Spaceship News on my main
Oh,
page.
yeah.
And I know you're getting ready for dinner, but everyone should follow Jay Niner if you want to see all her footage. She's got tons of footage. Let me go
I do.
back on my screen here. She
Yeah,
got tons of footage.
go to when I first started and head on up. There's so many different ones. I've
Yeah,
got ships and orbs and I mean everything.
there's another person in Washington State, Alicia Mara. She's not too far from probably where you are, near Mount Rainier. She says she's right near it.
Well, there you go. We should get together and get some
You two need to
videos.
connect. Alicia Mara, connect with Jay Niner if you're in the state of Washington, near the same area.
Yeah,
It's
there you
good to
go.
get connected with people here. So I definitely recommend it. Very cool.
Sure.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, there, J9. I'm going to let you get ready for dinner. I know you're in the
All right,
kitchen.
Commander. Yeah, well, thank you,
Uh,
everybody. Thank you, Commander. You guys all have a
yeah,
good. I'm going to keep this on and just listen while I'm eating.
yeah. And if you ever have anything new that we need to see, you can just pop in here and I'll bring you on.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. Everybody have a good night. Stay safe.
All right, all right, all right.
Thanks,
Let's bring her
Commander.
down.
Bye-bye.
Let's do this here. And you're watching Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. That was Jay Niner in the state of Washington near Mount Rainier. And she's recording a lot of orb ships and a lot of other types of non-terrestrial craft almost, I would say, every night. That's pretty cool, you know? Very cool. And if you want to be a guest on the show, I'm going to bring Diane up here, and we're going to bring her up. We're talking about the smoke video, which I'm aware of, and we're going to bring her up here right now. You're watching Encounters. Please follow, please share, please FYP, and we're going to also press the camera button here. Hey, Diane, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
We're doing great. I'm pressing my camera button here. If you can come on, there you go.
I
Beautiful.
finally figured it out.
I know. There you go. There you go. So tell everybody around the world what's happening with the smoke thing and this whole thing right now.
I sent it to you in email. You should be able to
I
pull it
did.
up.
I did see it. Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I was outside and I was videoing, and I do talk to them. Last night I got one with me talking to it,
Mm-hmm.
and then after I had talked to it and it reacted to me, it's the third one on my TikTok page, and then the fourth one on my TikTok page. One actually flies. You watch it fly into the one that I was talking to, and it hesitates for a second. But now, as
Yeah.
far as the smoke behind me, I checked my skin. I blowed my breath. I mean, it was coming from behind me, around me. Nothing was on fire while I was recording them.
Yeah.
It's under Dana Weber.
I'm
Um,
going on there right now.
and I just didn't know what it was, but I mean, I felt at peace, but never in my life has this ever happened. I mean, there was no fires. You know, I live in the woods, and I've
Yeah,
told you that. Like, nothing is around me.
that's right. I'm
I
just
have neighbors that'll come up every now and then, but they're not real close, but you can still hear them.
yeah, yeah. No, it's just doing this here. I'm going to go there. Let's see. I might just go. I think I'm going to go on my email part. I have the email that you sent me the thing on. Let me go there. I don't want to go on the MUFON site. I've been there already. Let's see here.
It was, yeah, just through regular email. I believe I replied 2 days ago. If you type in
Yeah.
Dana Weber,
Yep. Okay. Yep. I do see it here. I'm going to show the image. I'm just
I
opening it
should
up
have
now.
2 of them with smoke.
Yeah, this one here. There's
Same night.
smoke in it. I'm going to. You're going to see the actual orb and the smoke too when we do this here. So we'll show this here. This is from Dana.
Well,
And
my
let me
name is
get it.
Diane. That come from my husband's email.
Diane. Yeah. So that comes. Yeah, her name is Diane, but Dana Weber. The video footage we're going to show here shows the. Let me just do this here without it falling down. Hold on a minute. Okay. We're going to show this video now.
Let's see if I can see it.
And this is one of the videos. Thank you so much for the gifting. I appreciate that. Let me go and get myself off camera here. We're going to switch it around. I got to go the other way. Here we go. And turn the light off here, or one of the lights anyway. We're going to show you this video. And this is for entertainment purposes only. So let's turn off the other light too, I think. Too much light.
You probably hear me talking in it because I'm just flipped out by it.
Yeah, let me bring the volume up. Let me see here. Yeah, this.
I'm not sure what is that.
See, that's a camper, and you can see that it's just staying still.
Yeah. So the light in the distance blinking, what's that?
That is what I consider an orb, and all this smoke is coming from around me, behind me.
Yeah, what is that smoke thing? That's pretty weird. That's not normal.
It's not normal. I've never had this happen, and it happened again on another video right behind that one in another spot of my home.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that. Oh, there's 2 of them showing up.
There's 2 orbs there. There's 2 of them. Look at that.
And this smoke just billows. It just starts billowing. It came from behind me. I was enveloped by this smoke that had no smell. It just came from nowhere. Look how they're lining up. Look at this.
Look at that. That's wild.
And my camper is still, I mean, I did not move my camera at all.
This is amazing footage. Look at that.
See,
and
that's
then
smoke.
that smoke. Do you think the smoke is trying to block your vision of these orbs?
Honestly, see, I mean, there's the camper still sitting there. Honestly, I actually felt like it was cleansing me. Does that make sense?
Oh, that's weird. So you think the smoke was cleansing you?
I feel like in some weird way, it was saying, you know what? You don't have to worry about the world. You don't have to worry about what happened in the past. You don't have to worry about tomorrow. Like it was a peace. It was weird because in the moment I don't understand it, but there was this peace about it that I'm like, why is all this smoke around me? But I'm Native American, so the smoke, and my son's name is Raging Fire as far as his native name.
Oh, wow.
So smoke wouldn't, and I live in the country, we have fires. So I don't look at it as a bad thing.
Yeah, you do. So it's very interesting. That video is very interesting, and you can see the intelligence that's behind it as they maneuver into. And I'll be posting this on our Ashtar Command main page here probably tonight or tomorrow morning. But you can see what you sent me shows something very, very important happening, that they want you to see their movement. Right. They want you to know that they're not conventional aircraft. They want you to know that they are extraterrestrial in nature in terms of intelligence. And that's why, I mean, I saw at least 10 or 15 videos in the last day or two from all over the place, from San Diego, California, and other parts of the world where these things are appearing now. They're starting to appear more and more.
Right.
And it's going to be a time when the governments in the world are going to be looking pretty dismal because they're not telling the people the truth. And these things say, well, if you're not going to tell the truth, we're going to send these orbs here first to show people, and they can videotape the spaceships. And that's what people are doing. They're people that have never seen anything like this. I think since 2024, I've seen people that said, I've never seen anything like this. What is this? There are people wondering what they're seeing because they might never had an interest in the subject. Right. Now they're really interested because now they're seeing all this weird stuff happening.
Would you check out my 4th video on TikTok? It's going to show you flying. It's going to show one flying into another one that I actually talked to, but the 3rd video is me talking to it and it responding on my TikTok page. And that's going to show different colors, and it reacts to my voice, and it does different things. But the 4th video shows these orbs. It shows it fly around one, and then it shows it fly into another. And it's a short video. The 4th video on my page.
Okay, so I'm going to go to that page right now. Let's see here.
The 3rd video will be me last night talking to one. The 4th video you will be seeing the flying, and then it flies over around one and into another.
Okay, I'm on your. Oh yeah. Okay, it's the one that says it was. Well, there's one. Let's see here. I see a bunch of January videos. This is 1 day ago. Is that the one?
Generator videos. No, it should be.
It shows it's not been outside for weeks. How it responded, and it comes in and out of its own amazing, beautiful.
Yeah, that's it. That's probably one of them. That's the one I talked to it first.
Oh, I'm gonna show people are gonna see this video. You're gonna blow your mind.
The second one is the same night, and it shows one flying into this one I'm talking to. Like your second video, it's short, and it will show it fly into the one that I'm talking to right now.
So now looking at your videos, let's see, which one should I be looking at? I'm looking at one here.
You can look at the second one, the 4th video. It'll be the one. It's a short video, if you wanted to first, to show it flying around. And the one where I'm talking to it at is the one actually one flies into it.
Well, it's this one here from 1 day ago. It shows the big bright orb. I think I'm going to show that one first so we can see that. Okay, and I'll turn the volume up on it. Let me, I have to just stop it for a minute. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, so we're going to show you this.
I did not do any zooming or nothing. It just responds to whatever I'm saying. Like,
yeah, interesting. Let's see here.
It does its own thing.
Okay, let's take a look at this video.
Okay,
this one
now
here.
This one's the one that's going to fly around, I think. This
beauty.
There we go.
Yes, you are. You're my beauty. Oh, you're showing me the greens. There you are. You gonna show me any pictures?
Wow, this is really wild.
You gonna show me the heart inside it when you turn your purplish pink color? Huh? You gonna stay in my view? Oh, look how pretty you are. Yes, you are. Look at you showing off. Hi.
This is for entertainment purposes only. You're watching Encounters.
You gonna show me the purple one? Huh? You gonna show me the pinkish purple color and show me a heart in the middle? You gonna show me that heart?
Well, look at that. Look at the energy.
I know I sound crazy talking to it, but I will talk.
No, you don't. There's nothing crazy about that.
You're looking so pretty tonight. Yes, you are. You're just so pretty. When you zoom back in, will you be that purple pink color? Yeah, that purple pink color. There you go.
See the colors, but
now I'm going to try to find the other video that goes into the other one. It's on that. Is it up in the upper part of your page, or where is that?
Okay.
Thank you. I'm not
That's the one I'm talking to. So if you go to the next video right behind before that
Look how pretty you are.
You're going to see one fly into this one.
Okay, I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna go to the other video
before that one.
Okay,
you will really see them flying.
Okay, let me bring the camera back up here. I'm just gonna go here. So let's see. You're gonna
see them flying. You're gonna see one flying to that one right there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I found it. Here it is. This is crazy. Here, I'm gonna show this to everybody. Hold on. Check this out. I got it right here. This is the video.
This is last night. It goes around this one. Because I thought it was going to run into it. And I thought, well, okay, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where did it go? I mean, it's still there. See,
Yeah.
that one pops up, but then that one pops up, but that's now I'm starting to follow it again.
Yeah. So those two objects
Now,
are
here, wait
connected
just a
with each other.
second. No, this one's fixed to run into the one I was talking to just a minute ago. It just flips me out. See, now
Hmm.
you're starting to see another thing at the bottom. Well,
Yeah.
maybe there we go. Watch it. Boom.
It went right into it.
It went right into it.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
right into it.
crazy.
That's the one that I was talking to. The one that it went into. Yeah, you might, if
Now
you
look.
zoom out just a little bit, you'll see more of the other. Or there you go, just a little bit on the page. That way, you'll see it as it's coming up to the other ones. You'll see one at the bottom.
Hmm.
It's for some. Here we go. Well, you see a bunch of different ones, but now we're
Yeah,
back in
you got a
view.
whole bunch of them. Look at that.
Yes, I do. And then that's coming back into view, and then it's gonna come, and it's gonna. There should be one toward the bottom. You see too. There you go. That now we're fixed to come into where that other one at the top. It's gonna run right into one at the top.
Watch this, folks.
Boom.
It went. It went. Did it go through it or was it behind it?
I don't know. It went.
Yeah.
You seen it fly around the other one completely,
Yeah.
and that was the one that I was talking to. But not this one. The one that it actually makes contact with. Because I'm
Yeah. It
like,
goes right around it. Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
yeah, they picking up everywhere. But that's and I'm like, I lost it, but then I find it again. It comes from the left side of the screen, not that one, but there. That was a
Yeah.
whole different one.
There's another one at the bottom.
Yes, they just pop up everywhere.
And how high up in the sky would you say they were? There's another one.
Well, these were not real high in the sky. I mean, I most of them are. I mean, they're not high as stars.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty amazing footage. You've documented in one video all these objects.
Yeah, I mean, I get, and then this, like I said, the smoke stuff. There, I mean, I still see stuff flashing in different spots.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I haven't been out in 2 weeks. That was the first time in 2 weeks I had even went out because I thought,
Wow.
let me just go out and see what I can come up with tonight. But because
Yeah.
I haven't been out since the smoke, which I felt fine after the smoke. I've just been really busy.
Yeah. No, we get busy. We live here.
Right.
We would be definitely busy. Well, that is some amazing footage. I'm going to have to decide which one I want to post. You have some really good stuff here. And that's what it's all about. This is why it's important for everyone watching the show here to have your cameras ready. You never know when you're going to see stuff. And if you don't look up, you'll never see anything. And I think it's really important that people do what you're doing, getting their cameras ready. They could be on a highway somewhere and all of a sudden a big object shows up. Then they got to get off the exit ramp and not try to record it while they're driving because you're never going to get good footage.
Right.
You just have to, get off the highway and actually take a good look at what you're seeing there.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Conspiracy World says you
up.
see. Go
What
ahead.
do you think about the smoke? I mean, I told you what I thought
Well,
about it, but it was weird. I mean, smoke
Yeah.
came from. It was only around my center, like my aura. It wasn't from.
Yeah.
It wasn't like coming from far behind me. It was just like
Yeah.
me, enveloped around me. It started
Evolved around you. So it's how you felt. That's real. So I think, Diane, it's how you felt then. In terms of the feeling you had with the smoke. It wasn't your usual smoke. What did it? And when it was coming around you, you felt it was healing, like a healing energy.
I felt like it was saying, you know what? This is peace. This is calmness. The world doesn't have to be chaotic.
Yeah.
Whatever, you can let it go because I felt like it was cleansing me.
And did the smoke have like a normal smoke smell, like if it was a wildfire?
No, zero smell. No smell.
No smell whatsoever.
None at all. None
Interesting.
At all.
No smell whatsoever, everybody.
I checked my breath. I was making sure it wasn't coming from my arm or my breath, but it was coming from behind me and around me. There was nothing on fire, and it was the water looking. It was almost a white light. You seen the almost iridescent smoke.
Yeah, it's very very amazing. Well, I want to thank you for coming up here. That footage is amazing. Please follow Michelle, and you can look at her footage. She's also recording, just like Jay Niner. She's recording, and I think I think you're essentially being prepared in your own life for contact with these visual things happening and talking to people do talk to the beings in those orbs or ships. You're talking to the consciousness that's within.
Right.
So the ships are there, but you're talking, and they're hearing you. They're responding to you because there's a relationship that you have. Just like Jane and her husband have a relationship in near Mount Rainier in Washington State.
She's had hers a lot longer than I have. I
Oh
just
yeah,
started talking to him like a month or so ago.
yes. They
I only
well,
seen them January 1st was the first
mhm,
time I had ever seen them. Was a
yeah.
vision. So
Wow.
yeah.
And what do you think precipitated that to start happening in January 1st? What did you always have an interest in?
I mean,
You
my
know,
grandfather retired from NASA of 30 years.
yeah,
I've always been good. I never done a lot with astrology or nothing like that. But now I have always felt like, space is a big place that, I do believe in God, but however, I can't see that we can be the only earth and the only creation out there.
right.
So
That'd be pretty
so
crazy.
I was already open minded. And when I was 17, and I think I told you this, I was delivering newspapers around Redstone Arsenal, and I seen something that I couldn't explain, and it was low in the trees, and it was
Yeah.
multiple colors. And I told you it
Yep.
scared me. My mom
Yeah.
had a ride with me on a paper route for like 3 days because I was scared. But,
Hmm.
so I think maybe that might have really been the first contact. I've always felt like there has been a presence that is not worldly around me.
Right.
Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
It makes complete sense to me as a contactee. Say absolutely yes.
But
Absolutely
I mean,
yes.
I'm just now learning about these. I didn't know anything about star seeds. I didn't know anything about, the fairies or the crystal people or anything like that. I mean, this was all new to me, but I've always been kind of where you can see a little bit into the future. I've been
Yeah.
able to see things before they happen and I've spoke them. But as far
Yeah.
as fire to my family's home or just different things, I've been
Yeah.
able to do that before. Not like just
Yeah.
deja vu, but my
No.
mom was the
And
same way. So maybe I'm just hypersensitive to different frequencies or wavelengths. I don't know.
and it's a generational thing. So if your mom had the abilities, her
She did.
mom might have the abilities. So I think it's generational. Hey, have fun. Hey, you go to see Ray and Mary out there in the Appalachian Mountains. So I think you're on the right track to everything you're doing. Just stick with it because it's you're part of what we do here is disclose the truth, and your truth and your experiences I think are really important too.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You have a wonderful night. Peace.
You too. You too. Absolutely. Good to have you back on here again. And if you have any more updates and things get really intense, let me know.
Oh, I'll let you know. I can tell you. I'll let you know for sure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll be happy to see it. So
Have
let
a
me bring you
wonderful night,
down here.
everyone.
All right, we're going to bring it down on here. Conspiracy World. Where is Conspiracy? I did see Conspiracy World. We definitely will bring them up. Conspiracy World, where are you? We're going to bring you up on the show if we do see them. Conspiracy World, are you out there? We are looking. Neon, good to see you. I see you saying my questions are invisible. Let me go backwards here. I'm going to find Conspiracy because he was in here somewhere. Give me a moment. We'll find him. I'm still looking. Oh, here I found them. Conspiracy Theory. We're going to bring them up. And if they're still online, they will be able to come up. Conspiracy World, 18. I just invited them onto the show to come. Oh, there we go. Conspiracy World, 18. And we're going to hopefully have them on as long as TikTok does its thing here. We'll find out. Hey, Conspiracy
Hi,
World, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Could I bring you up on camera? I'm pressing my little camera button.
Oh, there is I can't like put it on right now because
Okay.
I'm in Europe and it's actually people are asleep.
Oh, okay, okay. So tell
It's
us your
another
story
time.
and where in Europe are you located?
In Amsterdam, but I've
Oh,
been on your
Amsterdam.
show yeah, I've been on your show previous and you removed some implants and it
Yeah,
really
a long time ago.
worked.
Yeah, yeah. And what happened?
Yeah. Well, they banned me on TikTok again, and I made a new account.
Okay.
But
And
I have to say that since you did the implant removal, I didn't see them anymore.
oh, good, good. And I
That's good,
remember when we
yeah.
did that. It was a while ago. It's been so long, but and
Yeah, and
Conspiracy
you
World has
shooted
been on the
some
show.
light beams and stuff, and
Yes.
you did a lot of stuff, and it really, I felt really weird that day, but since then
Yeah.
I've never had it anymore.
And tell people how long ago that was when I did the implant removal where you were in Amsterdam remotely. It was like
I think like 2 months, maybe
2 months ago.
3 months.
Two
Yeah,
months ago, maybe.
but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not lying. Like I'm serious.
She's
Like
telling the
I've
truth.
never, they never hunted me again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. See, and this is the important thing, folks. I got rid of the reptilians. I went after them. We got rid of the reptilians, and
Yes.
we took the implants out. And she is totally in a good place. And I wanted to say this, and you can attest to this, that because I am with the Ashtar Command, where even though I'm in human form, I still have abilities here in my human consciousness, in my human form, that I have the ability to, I use these words like blast them out into the universe, but I can. The reptilians are afraid of me, and so are the Zeta, because I operate on a very high frequency. When I'm in space consciousness, I I'm not going to let them do anything to anybody that I help. I basically protect every single
I
person I've
have
ever
to
taken implants.
say that
Yeah.
there's one thing different. It's that
Hmm.
since you did that to me, I am seeing the number 33 like everywhere. It's
The number
weird.
33 you're seeing. Interesting.
Yes. Yes.
Interesting. Yes.
I'm seeing it everywhere. It
Yeah. It's a
scares
good number
me.
too. 33 is a very
Yeah.
good number.
It's
You know.
really weird.
And I'm so happy because when I can hear the sound is beautiful. And I know now that you can contact your star family since we got rid of the reptilians and they can't come near you anymore. That's a beautiful thing, you know?
I don't know if you know about vampires, but I have something now with vampires. Yeah, it's
Oh
pretty
boy.
strange.
I don't really get into that whole subject because of the subject here. But you could definitely, offline message me about what's happening with that. Um, Yeah, I've heard of that stuff, but I tend to just all because we're into spiritual UFO stuff. I want to kind of stay away from that.
Yeah, I'll definitely text you, and
Yeah,
also
text
like
me about
very
that.
lucid dreaming about
Hmm.
beings following me. And
Yeah.
I never really can see their faces. It's just
Hmm.
the posture, the body, and they're following me, they're after me. And I'm running and running and running, and it's very scary. But it's
And
not
and this
reptilians.
is this in a dream you're having?
Yes, a
Okay,
lot.
so here's how you deal with the dream. If you have it, and again, it could just be a dream, but if you want to switch that channel off, that dream off, just before you go to sleep, just tell yourself, I'm empowered. I'm a Christed being of light. I'm a cosmic being of light, and I'm going to go to sleep. And the only dreams I'm going to have are positive dreams, good dreams with my star family, and that's the only dreams I want to have. So you can set the stage for your dreams before you go to sleep.
Okay, that's nice. Like manifest.
You can manifest. Yeah, we manifest. We human beings can manifest things they don't even know they're manifesting. So if you want to manifest positive star contact in your dreams, you can do that, but you have to focus and be aware that you're able to do that.
But I have to say though, like even the reptilians don't hunt me anymore. Like you know the story that I have told you. I
Yeah.
have something that I can see them. So when I'm outside in the streets or going to the supermarket, like I can see the reptilians that are amongst us in human form. I can recognize them.
Oh yeah, they're here,
Pretty
and
weird.
they're going to be taken off planet. They're trying to hide in human form. They're shape shifting, but they're going to be caught, and most of them have been taken off planet, but there's still pockets of these reptilians that the Ashtar Command is seeking out and going after them. So we're going to get them all off the planet because they messed up things
Yeah,
here.
because I hear from people that there's also good ones and that they're trying to make a living here and they're just like us, but I don't know. I feel like they have a very dark, like they cannot be good. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
But the other thing you have to look at is because if you since you've known me since the last time you were on a couple months ago, everybody has what we call a star family. So the opposite of reptilians is the good side of the coin, cosmically speaking. So I work with the good side of the coin, everybody. I am with the Astro Command, having the human experience. I came here as a kid in the 60s, came to the planet Earth in the 60s, and I can tell you that right now, it's a last ditch effort by the negative ETs to try to cause problems, and they're being caught. So the star people are the good people, the star beings, the people that operate in higher frequencies of light. They are the good people, and they do exist.
I have to
And everybody
say
has a
you're one of the few who really has a good life and about this and you put attention to something that's really growing because I believe that many people have been abducted and they don't even know it. They have
right.
implants and they don't even know it.
That's true. That is true.
So
There is a
it's
truth to
really
that.
good what you're doing.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that, and it's so good to hear your voice back on again from
Yeah,
Amsterdam.
and I'll definitely text you and we have to stay in contact and I'm in your lives every day. Every day.
Ooh,
It's
and
part
we
of my
definitely
life.
will. So happy. I feel so good when I hear that good things are happening now. So I'm really happy about that too.
Because
All right.
I can see you're not a human. You're also like in a human form, but your
Yes.
energy is good. You have a very
Yes.
good energy and you're on the good side of humanity, and we really need
Thank
that.
you. When I take
Absolutely.
my glasses off, I do it on purpose so I can do a little fun test here with people. So I'm going to switch over into my space consciousness just for a few minutes. And as I look here at the camera, I'm just going to look at the camera and let people just feel the energy. Just feel the energy. I'm in my space consciousness now. And as you just sit there feeling the energy the aura around me, the energy field around me, you can, if you feel the energy, you can feel my energy that's off planet.
I feel some warm energy. It's pretty interesting.
Mm, yeah.
I'm definitely a believer. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
well, we want to thank you. And can you give me your first name again? That's the only thing I forgot.
Cheetah.
Cheetah.
Yes.
Very good, Cheetah. I'm glad you came back on here. Was your phone
Yes.
ringing? Did you have a phone ringing?
That's my, how you say it, like alarm to wake
Alarm. You
up
have
because
your
I had
alarm
to wake
ringing.
up 1 hour ago and it keeps
I have
like,
the same alarm thing for waking up on my phone too. That's what I was saying. So that was
yeah,
your alarm.
it's
Okay.
pretty annoying.
But you're okay. Well, I want to thank you for coming back up, sharing the fact that she and I worked together when I took the implants out and got rid of the reptilians in her life, and it's been a good thing ever since.
Yeah, I'm not lying, like they're gone. I didn't see them
Mm,
anymore. If I see them
no.
again, I'll definitely tell you
Oh, they
to
won't be
remove
coming
them
back
again.
because the
Yes.
commander will kick their butts. If the reptilians come near anybody I've worked with again, I will kick their butts. The
Yes,
reptilians are afraid of me,
definitely.
so they're not coming anywhere.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
Sheeta, thank you coming
Thank you,
from.
everyone.
Yeah, you definitely. I'll bring you down. You can listen a little bit more. It's 12:09. We have a whole hour left of encounters. Um, and how do you spell your name for people they're trying to pronounce it or spell it?
C, yes, like the animal, but then
Yeah, cheetah.
Chita. Yes.
Chita. Cheetah.
Yes.
All right, there you go. Chita for people trying to type it in. All right, we're going to let you down. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
you.
Bye.
All right, let's do this here, and that was Cheetah. The orb has a face. Okay, we definitely will, Jay Nutter, go to that in a little bit here. I feel, Takya says, I feel the implants. Takya, Okay, so Takya says, I feel the implants. So let me bring Takya up here. So Takya, are you saying, Takya, you have an implant? There was, I think, 2 or 3 people in here that I think were saying they might have had implants. hmm So I'm going to bring you up here, and this is the thing. Uh, like I said, I've taken out probably close to 100. I mean, I can't even keep track. Probably over 100 implants already on here. Um, and again, when you come up, no cursing on the show, anybody, no drinking, no smoking on the show, no foul language, no paranormal discussion, religion, or politics, no kids. I think I got an implant. Michael Terry. We'll get to you in a little bit. And I want to welcome my guest to the show here, as long as TikTok. There we go. Good evening,
Sorry
bro. How
about
you doing?
I broke a little finger up there. I apologize for that. So what happened was I was recently shot 9 times, and I was in a nursing home. And it's pretty sad story. My wife was also she unalived, and I was in the hospital. And when I was in the hospital, I had these dreams, but they felt so real about these different beings or whatever they were. I could
Yeah.
feel they make incisions on me. I could feel it, and right in the back of my head. I
Mhm.
have a big long line in the back of my head that happened after that happened to me,
Oh my God.
and I feel back there, and I can move it around. But I can't get it to be. It's just so strange. I just
So
don't.
let me ask
It's
a question.
yes.
Do you remember any visual encounters with beings that were many of my people that I say my people, the many people that I've taken implants out, when they tell their story, they said they were beings hanging around their room, or they were
Yes,
taken. Some people were actually physically taken on a spaceship.
there was 3 of them that came through like the window because you know how in the hospital there's like the big windows or whatever, and I
Yeah,
had just came out of a coma, and I know I was awake, but I wasn't, quite yet.
yeah.
But I seen 3.
And
They looked like
when
they
they
were
came,
human, but not. They're huh?
how'd they look? You said
They
they looked like they were human, and can you explain to the
like there was
audience
one
what that was?
the owner had lights around them. Like they looked like they had like light. Like they were bright. Like they were bright people. There was
Yeah,
one dude that was holding like a one of them long canes. It was like a wooden cane, and he came and they
yeah.
looked at me, and shook their head at me, and then they were gone. And that's all I
And
remember.
what did their facial expressions look like? Can you explain to our audience what that was like?
Shaking their head like it's not your time. Like, but then that incision in the back of my head. I asked the doctor. I said, "What's in the back of my head?" And he's like, "There's nothing on the back of your head. You must have." But it wasn't there after. It wasn't never there before I had the surgery. So I know somebody did something to me and put it in there.
Yeah.
I can right
So
now, like
so do you feel that you were? I have a lot of questions here, of course, on encounters. We're watching encounters with Takia, and we're talking about potential this incision that he had on his back. Um, do you feel you were abducted?
I do. I feel like something
You
happened in the
do.
mind. I don't think I was abducted like physically. I think
Do
like
you
in my
think
mind.
do you
Go ahead.
think the other 3 beings with that were bright? They were different than the ones that abducted you. Were they a different group?
Throughout my
The
whole
ones that
life, yeah, throughout
the
my
ones
whole
that said
life,
it
I
wasn't
was.
your time yet.
Yeah. You think so? I will.
I think you had 2 different encounters. One with an abduction by negative ETs. The 3 with the bright light around them. What color was the light? Gold or what was the color?
No, like a bluish, like
A
a
bluish color. Yeah.
yeah,
I don't
bluish.
think those beings. They didn't. Those ones weren't the abduction ones. You had another group that abducted you. You
Huh.
don't. You do you know this to be? Do you understand? I'm reading the energy. You had another group of ETs that were low vibes that did the abduction.
See, I get so confused when I talk about it, and it really, I don't know because of the thing I can feel. It's a square thing in my head. It's
Hmm
square in the back of my head, and it
Would
moves, and
you?
it's
It
hard
moves.
plastic.
Yeah, it's definitely an abduction situation. Do I have your permission to scan you for that object in your head? And I can remove it and destroy it.
Yes, sir. I'd appreciate that.
Okay.
I really would.
All right. So for people that are just tuning in again to the show tonight, I'm not just a talk show host on encounters about disclosure, about the government cover-up, about Atlantis, about the inner Earth, about the latest people documenting these sightings of orbs. I also have been given a gift by my father on the ship to actually remove implants. I've removed implants like my guest that was on earlier. A few months ago, she was on from Amsterdam. I got rid of the reptilians and I got the implants out of her body, and she has never had a problem since. Everything I
You're
do is
phenomenal.
real.
You're awesome. You
Oh,
are great, man. I watch all the time. I think you're wonderful.
oh, thank you. Well, we're going to do something for you, and we're going to get rid of that implant, and we're going to gift you with protection, space protection from myself to you. But we're first going to do this. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to I want you to breathe in and breathe out of your nostril about 3 or 4 times until you're completely relaxed. And when you are relaxed, I will use the palm of my hands, scan him from where he is, and let people know where you are on the planet versus where I am in Connecticut.
I'm in Minnesota.
He's in Minnesota. I'm in Connecticut, just to give people geography of the location. We're not in the same location. We're not in the same room. And what I'm going to do now is something that's going to blow your mind if you're new to the show. I'm going to scan him for that implant, and we're going to take the implant out of the body and destroy it. And you're going to see it documented here on the show.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
so
Thank
tell
you.
me when you're relaxed. I want you to don't
I'm
think
so
about
relaxed.
anything. Just say again.
I'm so relaxed and ready right now. I want.
Okay.
Yes.
He doesn't have enough followers to show himself yet, but I'm definitely going to do this, and I want you to just relax. I'm going to shoot heat. I'm starting to shoot heat energy around his head, where he is in Minnesota. I'm going to focus on him right now, so I'm not ignoring your questions or comments. I need to focus. I need to really focus on him first. So as I'm doing this, when you start feeling the energy above your head, let me know.
I feel it right now.
You feel it now? Okay. I want you to keep your eyes closed.
Yep.
I'm going to scan your head. I'm going to shoot beams of light into your head where this thing is moving. You say it's a square object. I'm going to shoot beams of light in it. When I hit the object, and I'm now scanning for it, you tell me when to stop, and I will stop. I'm now scanning the back of your head in your skull area down towards your neck, and I'm putting my other hand here. I'm now scanning his whole head area until I find the square object that is in him.
I feel like in the back of my head, I feel something like warm.
Okay, so I'm going to take the palm of my hand, both the right and left, to the back of your head, up to the lower part of your head, up to the skull area. I'm going to work my way up here. And you tell me, brother, when I hit the implant that's moving around. Say again?
My whole body's tingling right now.
Yeah, that's because I'm shooting light energy into your whole body.
It's amazing. I feel it. I really do.
What I'm going to do now is I'm trying to find this implant that's moving around in your head area. So let's focus on your head. Keep focused on your head. And I'm going to shoot on the right and left of your head through your ears. I'm shooting energy to go right into the center of your head area. And if I do hit the implant, let me know. I'm going to definitely get it. It can't, if it's a living implant, I'm going to get it.
My whole body's tingling right now, so whatever's happening is happening.
Yeah. And I can also destroy the implant from within. Even if I don't pull it out, I can destroy and break up the molecular structure of the implant. I'm just scanning you now. When I hit the implant, I'm just going to scan around your neck area and around your upper arm area.
Ouch.
So if you tell me where the implant's moving, I'm going to go right to it and stop it.
Right now, I feel like I feel something.
Where is it? Where do you feel it?
The bottom lobe part of my head.
Okay, I'm going to go there now. I'm going on the lower back part of your head, and I'm shooting energy to neutralize it. Tell me when I hit it, because I'm right now closing in on it. Tell me when I hit the implant.
Now.
Right there. Okay, I'm going to neutralize it now. I'm now controlling the implant. It cannot overpower my energy. I'm neutralizing the implant. My energy is way more powerful than the implant that they put in you, and I'm going to stop it. So right now, do you feel the energy on the implant that I'm shooting in? Right there. I got hold of the implant. So I'm going to take the implant out. I'm going to sever it first. Give me a second. I'm going
Oh,
to amp up. Yeah, I'm going to take it out of you. Give me a second. It's not going to hurt. It might be slightly discomforting, but it
it
will
is a
not be
little.
painful.
I can feel it totally. That's way cool. Like that's.
Uh,
I,
Okay, I'm going to take it out now. Give me a second. I've neutralized it. I completely neutralized it. I'm going to pull it out. As I pull it out, I'm shooting light energy from my other palm through your head there where it is in that lower area. And as I do that, I'm forcing it out. And as I force it out, I'm going to destroy the implant people that are watching the show here. And as I pull it out, I'm going to shake it just a little bit so you can feel like a tingling sensation or a vibrational sensation. Just relax.
no.
When it's out, you'll feel like a little popping sensation.
Yep. You just did it right now, didn't you?
Yes. Did you feel the pop? Did you feel a popping sensation?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I got
Like,
the implant out of your body. Give me a second here, please.
mm,
I've now destroyed the implant. That was the square implant in your body. I took it out from your back end where it was, and it's no longer in there. How's your head feel right now?
I got kind of like a pressure on my head, but I feel like the headaches are gonna be gone because I got really bad headaches from it.
Yeah, you're not gonna have any more headaches, brother. I'm gonna shoot some light energy in there where I pulled it out. I'm going to heal the molecular structure of your head internally of the cellular structure. I'm shooting energy in to heal the body within the head area, all your skin, everything. We're going to amplify the energy in your brain. Cam, it is true. Everything I do, Cam, is actually documented. I
Anybody
have
that
tons
has
of
a
witnesses.
about this, it is so 100% real, and it's so easy. Anybody
Okay.
that has this is very much wrong. This is amazing. He's really got the powers he says he has.
I'm
Because
now
I'm
sending healing energies here to you. I'm going to do a couple of things, brother. I want you to keep your eyes closed. Even though I can't see you, I do see you. But I want you to keep your eyes closed. I want you to say these words first, and then we're going to put a shield around your body. It's going to be like a light suit, and we're going to put
okay.
it around your body. Okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
as you are keeping your eyes closed, just don't say a word at the moment until now. I want you to say, I am
I am
a cosmic,
a cosmic,
Christed
Christed
being
being
of light.
of light.
I am unconditional love,
I have unconditional love.
and I will never be abducted or implanted ever again,
I will never be abducted again
or implanted again.
or implanted. Sorry.
I am now free,
I am now free,
and I now have the power of light within me.
and I now have the power of light within me.
Okay, brother, you can keep your eyes closed. I'm now going to put the shield around your body to conclude. And as people are watching the show here, I am CmdrAleon, and I am the real deal. I'm going to do this right now. I want to put the shield around your body. It's almost like a bodysuit. Tell me when you start feeling it. We'll start with your head area, and we're
Okay.
going to bring down the energy to your whole body. Do you feel it?
I do.
Okay.
I do. This is
When I'm
really cool, man.
I'm shooting energy down. I'm putting an invisible shield around his body forever. He will never be attacked by any negative ETs ever again. And also, I'm going to put energy. I'm shooting beams of light into all your rooms in your home. I'm clearing all the residual energies over the years that have been in your house. And I'm putting a beam of shield invisibly around your house on your property. And this will repel any energies that try to come and do whatever they do. They're not going to be able to do it anymore. Wherever you go in your life, wherever you travel in your life, brother, you will never be ever attacked again by negative ETs. You can now open your eyes.
You're a blessing, man. Keep doing what you do. Thank you.
I thank you. I
Yes,
thank
sir.
you, Takya. And what's your first name?
Tuck. Tuck.
Tuck.
Tucker. Yeah.
Okay, Tucker. That's what I kind of thought. I'm saying Tucker. So we'll say Tucker. Thank you so much for being here in Minnesota, and we
Yes.
appreciate you coming up here, letting me have permission to take care of that implant. You're gonna when you go to sleep tonight. One of the things I want you to do
Yes,
is I
sir.
want you to think of your star family. Everybody has one, and when you
Okay.
before you go to sleep, I want you to meditate and just focus on the beautiful things in the universe and your star family. And if you focus on it, I want you to use higher dimensional meditation music, which you can actually get on Spotify or on YouTube. And as you listen to the music, just meditate within at peace and say, I wish to connect with my Christed cosmic star family. And eventually they will hear you, and eventually you will be able to communicate with them telepathically. So I want you to enjoy the rest of the show. And it was my pleasure to help you unconditionally, brother.
Peace, brother. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. And we're going to bring him down. This is all documented. And like I said, I just destroyed an implant in his body. I took it out. It was a square implant, and we've actually destroyed it. Welcome to Encounters. We're here till 1 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States. I'm CmdrAleon. Just to give you a little background of me, I've been in radio for a long time on WESU FM NPR radio. I do a show called The Cosmic Eye there. And this show I started 3 years ago, and I've been on here for 3 years doing what I do. Everything I do is real. Everything I do is documented. I've had people with top security clearance on here that have spilled the beans, so to speak. And there are people on TikTok that have top security clearance, and they find the show here and they get invited up. I have a lot of knowledge about a lot of things regarding contact and what's happening. Thank you, Hollywood. Good to see you, brother. Cliff has questions about something. And let's see, Cliff is coming in here. We're going to bring him up. And like I said, we're at a time of great transformation. And we're going to bring Cliff up on the show. And if you wish to be on the show live, you can go into the multi-guest option as Cliff did. And Cliff, good evening or good morning.
Can you hear me
how are you?
okay?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Well, everybody says, you have to raise your vibrations to get into the 5D world. And I've been doing that by going out and trying to connect with nature more. That's how I've been doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I started this about maybe a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
And since I've started this, blackbirds are coming here by the hundreds and landing in they're coming out, they're landing. This usually starts around 4:30, 5 o'clock every night around the same time. And there's so many, they make such a noise. And the other night, my friend said, what is that racket? And I said, well, these blackbirds just happen to start showing up. I didn't tell them, I think I'm bringing them here because of what I'm doing.
Right.
But this is the funny thing. Today, they started doing it. And I said, I'm going to try something. I went out to one door that comes out, but we have a big nut tree at the end of my building here, and so some of them was up in there, a lot of them was up there, and a lot of them was up in the tree by the street. So I opened the door, and all I did was stick my head out, and I swear to God, every single bird out there, as soon as I opened that door and stuck my head out, they shut up and was like looking at me. So all I did was I waved at them, right? I'm waving at them. I said, I love you. Thank you for coming here and visiting with me every night for the last week. I appreciate your singing. And as long as I was out there talking to them and waving to them, they were quiet. As soon as I said, well, I'm going to go back in now, I came back in and they all started singing again. So is that something I'm doing, or is this just coincidence?
I think it's something.
Every one of them stopped.
I think it's something you're doing. I think we have to understand that we're all connected. All life forms on our planet, the animals, the whales, the dolphins, Everything
Yeah.
is connected to everything, and we sometimes forget that. So yeah, that when you tell that story, the blackbirds were tuned into you, and you were tuned into them for that moment. So yeah, that's a beautiful story. You
Yeah,
definitely were tuned in.
as soon as I opened the door, every single one of them, just both trees, just quiet, like it's like they weren't there. But none
Yeah,
of them flew. The funniest thing, none of them flew off. They were all
no,
standing there, just kind of looking around
yeah.
and looking down. And as soon as I came back in, they all said, "Well, he's gone now. Let's
Let's go
continue."
back and continue doing what we do. Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
think there is a magical thing cosmically when things like that happen, and there is a thing I have a ragdoll cat, and we talk to her, and I pick her up, she talks to me, she has a purring sound, but it's
yeah,
like it's just a connection, whether it's a cat or all these birds that got quiet. There's a reason they got quiet because there was at that moment you had a connection with all those birds, and they were
yeah.
looking and listening to you. So that's a beautiful thing, you
Well,
know.
I've always had a connection with animals. I mean, my neighbors, they have 80 acres here. They got 40 acres on one side of the street and 40 acres that actually surround my friend's property here. This was part of that acreage, but the neighbor that was here sold this acre to my friend, but it was part of
Okay.
the farm.
Oh, wow,
And
okay.
they had the four horses out behind us for a while, about 4 or 5 months ago. And
Mm.
the one youngest one, the black one, he was over by the fence. So I walked over. I was petting him on the nose. Well, this tall, the real big one, the brown one, he came over and was like making faces with his lips and stuff. And it's like you're looking at him. It's like he's trying to talk.
Yeah.
And I didn't do nothing. So he came over and he poked me with his nose right on my chin, like, "Hey, I want to be scratched too." So I got
Right.
one hand on one and one hand on the other one, and that's what they wanted. They wanted to be scratched, but he poked me. I never had a horse poke me before, like, "Hey,
Oh yeah.
how about me?"
Horses are very intelligent. Well, then again,
Yeah,
and sometimes I think they're more intelligent than some of the people out there in the world that we see every day. But hey, Cliff, thanks for bringing that story to light.
yeah.
That was a beautiful thing with the birds.
I thought that was so crazy when I opened the door. Every single one of them just was quiet, like, "Uh-oh, he came
Yeah,
out."
yeah. It's almost like they were
That
waiting
was
for a concert or
It
something.
was. It was like they were waiting for some kind of confirmation or something. I said, "Well, okay,
Yeah.
I'm here. Thank you
Well,
for
I
coming."
think that's the confirmation. You were there, and then they wanted to see you
Yeah,
for whatever amount of reasons that was.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a beautiful story. And we might never know, but the experience of the beauty of that silence is just, I think, a beautiful thing.
That was, and tomorrow I mentioned on here to a few people in the chat. Tomorrow when they come around, I'm going to try and get some pictures of both trees full of these birds, and I will post them to my profile tomorrow if I can get the pictures.
If you get the pictures, all
When I
right,
say
that
there's a
sounds like
lot
a
of them,
cool
I
thing.
mean there's a lot of there's hundreds, at least 200 or 300 of them.
Oh yeah, see, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's not just a few; it's a lot.
That's a
The tree
lot.
is full. Yeah.
Okay, Cliff. I want to thank you, man, for coming up
All
and
right,
sharing
you
that
keep doing
story.
your good work.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate
I
that.
enjoy watching this.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
All
that.
right.
And
All
we're
right.
gonna let
Bye.
Cliff down, everybody. And I want to thank Cliff for coming up here. Let me just do this here, and let's see here. Am I doing this right? Here we go. And we do have somebody in the queue. We're gonna bring up Michael T. Michael T. Thank you, Cuddy, for the galaxy. I appreciate that. I haven't seen that in a while. Hey, Michael Terry, good to have you with us.
Hello, how are you today?
We're doing well. A lot of things happening. And tell people in the world where you're located.
I'm located in right between Muncie and Yorktown, Indiana.
Oh, beautiful. And what would you like to share tonight, Michael?
Well, I feel like I probably have some kind of implant in me. Ever since I was a kid, I felt that I was being taken by the Greys or
Mm-hmm.
the I forget what you call them, but
The Zeta. We'll call them Zeta,
Zetas.
yeah, that's what they are, Zeta.
And they've kind of followed me around all wherever I've been. Back, I was on once before, and I said back in the
Yeah.
summer was the last time. I think I woke up, and it kind of sounds bad, but I could smell something.
Yeah.
My window opened probably an inch or two.
Hmm.
Uh, so I looked up, and I could see the, the Zeta standing there at my window,
Oh, wow.
and I could see its chest, I could see its neck, but I couldn't see its face.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think maybe it's when they were bringing me back. I don't remember going anywhere, but they were just making sure that I was okay,
Hmm.
standing there watching me through the window,
Yes.
whatever.
Yes. So they could have abducted you and you would have had missing time. So you wouldn't remember that you went off planet with them. And then you would come back and say, I don't remember. I just see the Zeta looking in the window. So there could be some missing time there too.
Yeah, it was like at 4 o'clock in the morning when this happened the last time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely, you were taken. Did you want to have permission to scan you for any implants?
I would love that because I'm retired Air Force, and
Hmm.
I did at one time have a high security clearance and all that,
Yeah.
but I could have more than one implant because of where I was at. They may have put one in and I didn't know about it. The
Yeah.
military might have done it. So
Maybe, but
the
if the
military
Zeta were
or
involved,
Zeta,
the Zeta could have been working with certain areas. Like I said, they were given carte blanche permission when General Eisenhower made a meeting with the space people, the good people, and then the Zeta. They offered them reverse engineered technology in order to abduct human beings, and
but
uh, and you have a history. At one time, you had high security clearance, so it's very interesting. The Zeta would go after you the way they did at 4 a.m. in the morning in that regional time period. So if I have permission to scan you, what we're going to do, folks, is um, we're going to scan Terry, and I want Terry to close his eyes and then take a deep breath in a few times and out the nostrils. And where were you stationed? Someone's asking, Neon's asking, where were you stationed when you were in the Air Force?
I was stationed all over. I was in England at RAF Lakenheath. I was
Mm-hmm.
at MacDill Air Force Base in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I was at Holloman Air Force Base in New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
I was at I worked at Area 51 for 4 years. Um, that was back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And let's see, where else was I? I was over in Spain at Torreon Air Force Base in Spain.
Wow.
I've been a lot of places.
Yeah, a lot. So that's a pretty good a bio list of your history right there. All right. Well, when we get started, what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to scan Terry, who was formerly in the Air Force, and we're going to scan him for implants that the Zeta might have done to him. And if we find the implants, the way it works here is, Terry, just let me know when I hit a spot with a beam of light in your body. Tell me, Commander, stop right there. I'll
Okay.
neutralize the implant and we'll take it out if I
Okay.
find it. So that's how it works here. So, welcome to Encounters, everybody. This is the show that's on nightly, 11 till 1 a.m. in the morning on the East Coast. And we're going to be now scanning Terry for possible implants. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to just relax, turn off your brain, and we'll begin.
Okay.
And as you feel the energy, I'm now scanning you. I'm going to start feeling first the aura. That's the first thing I feel is a person's aura above their head. I'm now amping up the energy of light on my right and left palm. And in a minute, you should start feeling something here.
Okay.
And when you start feeling what I'm doing, let me know.
Feels kind of hot.
Yeah, that's the heat energy coming from my palms. Let me just do this here. I'm now going to slowly scan you from the head area, and we're scanning his whole head for an implant. I'm now doing the back area. I'm going to scan your spinal column to the back area up to your head. And now we're really looking for the implants. And now I'm shooting a vibrational pattern of energy up your spine and down your spine. And if I hit an implant, let me know. I'll stop.
So far, I haven't felt anything.
Okay. So either you do have implants or you don't have implants. So we'll find out.
Okay.
I keep going back up to the head area for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel there's something in near the neck area. I'm going to go and kind of tune in on the neck area,
Okay.
the lower back end of the neck area. So I'm going to shoot some energy there,
Okay.
and you should start feeling something. There's something, I believe, in right between the neck and the lower part of your head in the back. So now I'm going to shoot energy in there so you can feel it. And when you start feeling it, let me know.
Kind of the muscles in my back are kind of twitching a little bit.
Yeah, I'm shooting energy into the upper part of your muscles. So I'm going to start pulling this area here where I feel the implant is.
Okay.
I'm shooting light energy into it. When I nudge it a little bit, you should feel something. It's actually right below the lower neck area upper neck area into the bottom of your head area in the back.
Okay.
That's what I'm feeling. I'm using the other palm of my hand here to shoot the light energy into you. Okay, I'm pulling this implant out that I believe is the only one that I can feel. I'm shooting light energy into the implant to dissolve it enough so I can pull it out. It should be out in a minute. When I have it out of your lower upper neck area into the lower part of your head, it'll be like a kind of a popping sound.
Okay.
So let me do this here. And it's almost out. You should start feeling something. I'm going to yank it a little bit. It's not going to hurt. You'll feel a vibration energy in that area.
Kind of feels cold in the back of my neck.
Yeah, that's because I'm just making sure the implant's out. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, everybody. I'm just making sure I've got the implant down. I'm going to do one more thing here.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot light energy into that area. I think I've got the implant just about out. I'm just making sure I'm forcing what's ever left in there out. I'm pulling. I'm going to pull now. And you should start feeling a shaking sound. You should feel like a vibrational shaking sound in the area where the implant was. All right, this is the final part of it.
Okay.
As the eyes are closed, keep your eyes closed.
Yes.
Oh boy. And now we'll take the final part of what I feel is in the back end here. I'm just going to yank it out and destroy it. One,
Okay.
2, 3. So I got it out. I'm going to destroy where I feel the implant was in the back lower, I mean, the neck area up until, so it was the neck area up until the lower part of the back of the head. How do you feel?
Feel good.
Oh, good.
Feel good.
Yeah, there was something there. I had to take it out. It was definitely an implant in the lower part of your back of your head and the upper part of your neck going to your head.
I was hoping maybe that the ringing in my ears would go away.
Mm-hmm.
It's still in my left ear anyway.
Yeah. I don't know
From
if the ringing has anything to do with the implant that was in there. That could be a whole nother subject for, I mean, if you're getting constant ringing, that could be tinnitus versus anything to do with the ET level. But definitely the implant is totally out of your body. Hey, Roxy. So the implant's totally out.
Thank you.
All right, Michael. It's always good to have you with us. And if you ever have any folks that have top security clearance in the Air Force that want to come forward, you know where they can come on. It's this show, and we'll let them do it.
I will.
All right, everybody. Michael Terry,
Thank you very
uh,
much.
thanks for coming up here.
Okay.
Formerly with the Air Force, he did stuff at Area 51. He's had a lot of experiences, so we thank him again for coming back. All right, we're going to bring him down, and we're going to continue on here. You're watching Encounters. So I've done 2 implant removals tonight and had some great discussions. Uh, and again, a lot of stuff is going on. I would, but Ray was. Let's see here. I'm going to bring Mary up. I know you guys were on live earlier today. I was kind of listening in a little bit. We have Ray and Mary in the Appalachian Mountains, and see if Mary wants to come up here. We're doing good. We just did another implant removal. I'll be looking at some videos after I get off the show. I'm going to be adding some more videos to our main page. Please follow. We're at 92.200. If everybody, all 353 people, will go to my bio, there's a link to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Also, please follow me. If you're not following me here on TikTok and you're watching me, but go to the main profile page and press the follow button, that would be great. I can't, I don't want anything coming through the phone. That's right. Okay, very good. I got you, Mary. Please let me know if they have contacted you or your family. Let's see. I'm going to bring Roxy back up. Roxy was on my show last night, and we removed implants from Roxy. And do we need to get, or I'm not sure what that is. Do we need to? Welcome, Divine Within, and everybody coming in here. You're watching Encounters. This is the #1 spiritual UFO talk show. My contactee, Annie. Welcome, Annie. I'm also not only a contactee, I've had many sightings of spaceships for a long time. So, yeah. So, Dr. Hesh, why do they keep it? Well, the abduction scenario is going farther away now. A lot of the space beings that did the abductions, or the lower vibrational ETs, they're being taken off the planet. Hey, Bobby Rocks, good to see you. Good to see you, brother. I think Bobby Rocks is in here. It's been a while. Sandra, welcome, Sandra. Matt on a journey, or journal or journey. Tulip, good evening. Simple Man, good evening. So who here has been documenting their own sightings around the planet? Anybody? Whether you're in Europe or Asia or Africa, wherever you are, who's recording and documenting sightings out here on TikTok? I know a lot of people are. We need to be prepared for what's to come, Commander. See, I want to see, oh, they're clearing your property, the Anunnaki. Oh, good. Blue says, I have one I need to send you. Let me see here. I'm being very spontaneous here. Let me just see here. Let me bring Blue up and find out about Blue's story. I have one I need to send you. I think you're talking about a UFO sighting, possibly. Let's see here. So I'm just looking at people's comments here. You're watching Encounters. I'm going to show you another video here. I have had some really good guests this last. Oh, thank you, Simple Man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ted Z. I'll be contacting some of the people on TikTok that I really, hey Marbu, that have had some really good sightings. We're going to go to show you another sighting here, I think. Let me see. See if there's anything different or new here. Nothing extraordinary, but let me go here. And now we're seeing if there's any really good footage to show people. Okay. Here's a video from Australia. I don't know where it comes from. I'm just looking for more footage here. Let's see. One way to find out is UFOs, and then put down February the 16th. We'll find some stuff here. Okay, here's one from a spinning craft. Let's see, here's another one. Now, this is supposedly from China. And we're going to show you this here. Let me see, the Chinese video looks pretty impressive. This is from China, the Fujian province. Let's take a look at this. Let me see here. We'll bring this up here. Well, I get your opinion on this here. And we're going to bring the camera up in a minute. Okay, give me a minute here. This is from China. I don't know where the original video is from. It says here, so they are extraterrestrial ships in the sky of Fujian in China. Pretty cool. I think they're showing different footage that's from China. Pretty weird stuff. After last night, they want to watch over me. Oh, okay. I'm going to bring Roxy up in a minute. Of the video, I think there's some really interesting stuff going on here in China. And I'm still reviewing the video footage, but I think it's pretty interesting. China's had a lot of sightings on mainland China. We go back to the picture. Okay, let me go back to the queue here. So there's stuff happening all over the world right now. I'm going to bring Roxy up here. We're getting close to the 1 o'clock hour. I think, whoops, turn the light back on. Greg, where's Greg? Greg is here somewhere. I've had 24/7 contact. I don't know who telepathically. I'm the only one I know. I'm not lying. So I'll bring Roxy up in a minute. Let me see what Greg's talking about. Greg, we're going to bring you up here. And then we're going to bring Roxy up here with an update. So Greg, if you come on up, I just sent you a request. And I'm sending you a guest thing. You just have to go in the queue or go into the multi-guest option, Greg, and we'll bring you up here on Encounters. I don't know. Is Greg still there? Can we get Greg up? Okay. Well, I don't know where Greg is. I tried to bring Greg up, but I don't think it's happening. My phone won't let me. Okay. His phone won't let him go up. You might want to check the setting on your phone, Greg. I'm not sure why you can't, I've seen some people have trouble coming up live. Their phones won't let them. That's pretty interesting. Okay, let's use in queue. Let's see. Okay, let me bring up Greg. Let me bring up Roxy, and then I'm going to bring up Spiritual Abstract. Will be after that. Let's see here. We're going to get an update. We had Roxy on the other night, and we definitely did some work. We got rid of the reptilians, and we got rid of the implant. Good evening. Hey, brother. How you doing?
Good evening, Commander. How are you?
Good. What's the update since we last spoke?
They just have been communicating with me and very appreciative of what you did last night. And they are cloaked near my location. They have spotted reptilians in my area, so they don't know if they're now the reptilians are mad because now they can't track me.
Yeah.
So now that they noticed that, and they have at least 2 ships out here cloaked near my area.
Yeah. Now, what do they know where the reptilians are? The cloaked ships that they're in, the space people. Do they know where the reptilians are?
They know where they are right now. They know at least where 3 of their ships are right now, which they are in my vicinity of where I'm at, and they are actually cloaked in my area.
But the reptilians are now mad because they now can't touch you anymore.
Yes, exactly.
I have way more power than the reptilians have. I don't care how many ships they have. They're probably not happy with me either, but they can't go near me because if they try to go near me, I'll have an Ashtar command ship go after them in 2 seconds.
They said so my star family said they They tried to get in contact with you or your family at some point today, but they were unsuccessful. So I don't know if they were able to fix that or not, or
Okay.
you had done any kind of channeling or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't channel anything, but you can tell them if they're listening to me that if they're
Oh,
going to get in touch,
They're
they're
monitoring
monitoring.
this live right now.
They will have to go to the Vermont area of near northern Vermont where my friend April is. That's where the base is for the command. The command will, if they're coming and they know that they're positive space people, the command will is very protective, and their base is there. So they might want to get up to the Vermont area with one of their ships, if they can, and just communicate with the command telepathically and let them know who they are. So as they get there, let them know that um, they've been monitoring my show and that they know that I got rid of the reptilians and took out the implants.
Okay, like I said, they are monitoring this live right now. They just telepathically told me that they are having one ship leave from here right now, heading to where you just said.
Okay, tell them if they do that, they my family's on the Ashtar command ship. They probably will sense their presence when their ship gets there. And however the space people interact or communicate, that they need to let them know that they are also here to help and that they are monitoring you. And also the reptilians that are trying to still be near you, they can't get near you anymore, so they're not too happy. But you know
They
what?
also just said that they are actually going to send an extra ship out to the one that's going to Vermont area to to um, to assist if they need to assist to
Hmm.
also whether they need to help protect your family or you or the case may be. They said that basically that they need to send another one because they think that maybe it might go bad because if the reptilians are watching me, they might be watching them.
Hmm. Yeah. So the command ships uh, have gone after the reptilians in the last 3 years. With my friend April, we've both seen what they've tried to do to our planet, and they've been caught every time. And so the reptilians will be these reptilians are going to be sent off planet. I know your space family on the ships are listening to me right now. One of the things I would recommend they do. I don't know how many ships are connected with your space galactic group, but I would say if they know where the reptilian ships are, that they need to force the reptilians to leave the planet. That's what the
Right.
command did. They need to. They can't just monitor them. They have to force them off the planet and out and back where they came from. That's what the command's doing. We're taking them off planet.
Yeah, because what they told me, they're really trying not to start a war, but
Right.
if the reptilians want to keep doing what they're doing or try to do,
Right.
that they're going to have no choice if they don't want to just go.
And it's not going to be a war, so to speak. There is not really that sense of my consciousness in there. All they've got to do is just give the reptilians a warning that they must leave the planet and leave you alone and leave the planet Earth now. And that's exactly what they need to do. I tell them, and I know they're listening to me, it can be done in a very peaceful way. Nobody wants to see a conflict between the lower vibrational reptilians and the spiritual beings of light. What we need to do is just get them off the planet.
One just told me they are right outside Vermont.
Okay, good. And when they have contact, my father is Robar, my mother's Luna. I have two sisters and a brother on the spaceship.
They said right now they're saying they're right now trying to send out communication.
Okay, good, good. I believe they will be welcomed, and I'm sure the command will be receptive to their working together since they're working in that same frequency of light. The more frequency of light together, the better. as I am
Exactly.
speaking.
So yeah, I'm assuming it's not going to be very long before your family gets contact, since now they're right outside. Um, they just now said that both ships are in the area
The both ships are in the area of Vermont.
of Vermont. They just
Okay,
now it just told me through the telepathic.
interesting. So what you're seeing here, folks, is Roxy and I are friends with each other. Um, he has direct contact, like April, in his part of the world on the West Coast, and his star family, which are also very spiritual beings of light. And so we've just initiated a connection to Vermont with the space people that he works with, and the intercommunications with my family on the ship has been initiated. Correct?
Oh, Leslie, I'm feeling okay now that the commander had um, taken out the implants yesterday, and definitely feeling a lot better. Thanks for asking.
So this is going to be interesting. This is going to be a very interesting scenario, and yeah, I think it's going to be a positive thing. I think also the command wants to know the. I want the your galactic people to tell the command where those reptilian ships are, and I believe they'll. It's up to them, but if they work together, I believe the command will go after the reptilians. My family, they'll send a ship to help the your galactic group, and they'll get the reptilians off the planet.
Yeah, and you'll have to keep me updated to see what they have had conversations telepathically with your family, and see what kind of what's going to happen. I'm kind of
Yeah,
interested because I don't get told everything quite yet, because like I said, I don't hold a command yet. Uh,
no,
but so I don't get privy of everything.
right.
But I'm pretty sure that you being the commander, you will be privy of pretty much probably almost everything.
Yeah, and you will too. You know, just look at it this way. Just have trust in your consciousness, since you're telepathic. Just you can always ask your family what's going on, and they'll give you honest answers. They always will.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you, Commander, and I'll let you get me off of here,
Okay.
and so somebody else can tell their story.
All right. Well, thanks for the update. You look great. I see the energy is really good, and we're going to kick those reptilians out of the area. We're
Oh
definitely going to
yes,
do it.
it's gonna happen, and I think everything's gonna work out just fine. But thank you again, Commander, for everything you do. You're great. You're wonderful, and everything in your command. And yeah, I'll just sit back and enjoy the rest of the show.
There you go, Roxy. Thank you so much, man, for coming up here. We're going to bring another person up here, and let's see here. Who was in the queue here? Spiritual Astrac. We're going to bring Spiritual Astrac up. And Half Pint has a question. We'll get to that too in a moment. Let's see what happens here with the TikTok. I still have a little bit of apple cider left here, which is good. You're watching Encounters. The Isla says, I saw a UFO 3 times, also seen orbs. My problem, I'm so scared, so much scared of grays. Why? I'm going to have to bring you up after Abstract here. And I think they're having trouble coming up. We'll bring them back up. There's something going on with the TikTok here. Hold on a minute. That's a bummer. We're going to try to bring them up again. Let me do this here. I'm going to bring, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to bring, I think it's Dahlia. Dahlia, come on up. Just press the accept button or go into the multi-guest option. I want to answer you. I want to talk to you about what you're just mentioning. Cuddy says, I see helicopter scanning land with lasers. Hmm. Let me just mention this, that most reptilians are not good. Who's ever saying reptilians are good? Not the ones that we've had to deal with. Most of the reptilians are there to do what they do, and it's not good. And I can tell you, working with the Astro Command, that they are not. I would like, Commander, I would ask, but I am not telepathically in touch yet. Okay. Yeah, most are bad. That's right, Quantum. You're absolutely correct. There's no good reptilians. And if there are any, there are not very many of them. Oh, good, Roxy. Keep me informed. The reptilians are essentially, they want to control the planet Earth. They've been on other planets they've tried to control. Their mission is to control the population and do what they do, which is very much a negative scenario, just like the Zeta. Just like the Zeta. Yeah. So if anybody out in the world says, "Oh, the Zeta are really," the reptilians are really great people or beings, just not true. Don't buy into that. I've not seen any good things out of that whole situation. There might be some good, Misty. There are probably some reptilians that don't agree with the reptilians that are doing all these things on their own planet, but the reptilians that are doing these things are a good majority of those that have been here on Earth. They are the ones who have actually done and caused problems. Are people working with the reptilians? Not really, but our government, our Department of Defense, the government has worked with the reptilians and with the Zeta at the same time, with both. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to get the full question, half pint. Excuse me. For late night people, this is Encounters, and we'll be here. And please follow me. If you're not following me, we're at 108,006. So go to my bio page, press the red follow button before you leave tonight, and also press the like button. Just press like. We certainly appreciate it. So I'd like to get everyone pressing the follow button on my bio. It's not too much to ask for. Just do that, and that'd be great. Welcome all the new people coming in here. There are a small group of rebel reptilians. Yeah, there probably are small groups, Stephen, but the vast majority of the reptilians are negative. Like in any society, there's always going to be a small group of some being that don't agree with the mass beings that are doing the bad stuff. Hey, Kazoos, thank you for the gift. We appreciate it. E Collects. Hey, E Collects, welcome to the show. The Odd Girl, welcome, Odd Girl. And let's see here. Thank you, Bazella. Thank you. I was saying something today about a community of certain beings behind the wall in Antarctica. Well, there's actually in Antarctica what they call behind the ice wall. There are advanced civilizations in certain parts of Antarctica that are away from the surface setups that different governments have, their scientists and so forth. Yes, spiritual aspect. Let me try to bring you back up again. Oh, it's not letting me do it. You'll have to go into the queue or set your setting to public on your follow button. Well, no. So let me just make it clear. The ones that created us is God. God created the Anunnaki, and God created us. God created everything. Now, when I talk about God, I'm talking about God in a very galactic way. Sandra, welcome. So this conception on the internet. Oh, okay. So this perception on the internet over the years on websites that some group of space beings created us. We weren't created by space beings. Space beings were created by the same God that created us. You see, that's the beautiful part about it. God created life on all planetary systems. That it's so beautiful, you know. And I still can't get Half Pint's question. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm trying to see the question. Yeah, see, on Earth, that's the problem on Earth. People have their own gods. There are no, like these created gods that humans have on Earth. That's a diversion from the truth. There's a God that created all of the existence of all the life forms in the multiverse. And on Earth, the reason why we have problems is because too many people have created what I call man-made religions, whether they're alternatives to a 3D religion like Christianity or being a Lutheran or this or that or whatever. All those 3D religions, including the Odin or whatever, uh, again, uh, people can create their own gods, but there is only one God, which is the creator that created all the multiverse. You know? Lawrence Solar says, "Who's in the ships above our house? Her house? Whose house?" Um, oh, she's asking me half my triangular ships. Are they having triangular ships over their property? Half pint, are you having triangular ships on your property? Francis, thank you for the gift. She's having, I don't know. I don't know who's on those ships. I'd have to tune in. Oh, she's scared. Okay. Boy, I know you can't come up tonight, but we're going to have you up maybe tomorrow night if you can make it. I would ask the Anunnaki to assist you, Half Pint and Ray. The Anunnaki, you need to call the Anunnaki telepathically to come there and check out those triangular ships. I don't know who they are. I'm not sure. Remember, Ray and Mary, you are Christed beings of light. So you have the power, you have the cosmic power to ask who they are. And if they're not of the Christed levels of light, those ships have to leave. So if you have triangular ships, I don't know much about who's on those ships. Yeah, so I couldn't tell you. Hmm. Hey, you also wants to know about ETs with tentacles. Extraterrestrials with tentacles. I've heard of them. I've seen what is probably AI video, but I don't know much about them. Uh, for all our relatives, to my father on the ship helper, I'm not allowed to send ships. I used to send ships out, but they don't want me doing that. Even though I can request it, I can't do it. I'd like to, but I can't. Hey, Josh, good to see you. Well, folks, it is getting late. It's about 1:19 in the morning. I think it's time to call it an evening for the show, a nighttime or whatever you want to call it. Please follow me if you're not following me before you leave the show. Yes, I'm very familiar with the Wheels of Ezekiel, Med 2477. We'll have to get into that on an earlier evening. So, everybody, before you go, if you can do me a favor, go to my profile page, press the follow button, the red button to follow me, and also my link for my YouTube channel is Ash Truckerman Spaceship News. It's on my bio too. Press the link to my bio to YouTube. Go to Van Z. Thank you for the gifts. And we're going to see you guys tomorrow night. I'm going to get some sleep. Thanks for watching Encounters, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for the heart. Thank you.